the nation's favourite celebrities.
It's not worth a tenner.
Paired up with an expert
You're learning.
and a classic car.
This is very exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Their mission, to scar Britain for antiques.
Got a nice ring to it.
The aim, to make the biggest profit at auction.
Come on.
But it's no easy ride.
Break? I can't.
Who will find a hidden gem?
I hope I don't live to regret this.
Take the biggest risk?
We've definitely got a problem.
Will anybody follow expert advice?
You'd never catch me buying anything like that.
There will be worthy winners and valiant losers.
You should all be ashamed of yourselves.
Put your pedal to the metal. This is the Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. Yeah.
Today's date with Antiques Destiny is all about love, because love conquers all.
What flower is this yellow?
It's called the Davidean Ekin flower.
It's yellow like the car.
Yeah.
It's not just thrown together, you know.
Got yellow curtain. Look,
Countryside.
I think you have a yellow pair of foxes as well at home.
Yeah.
Haven't we all? You see, our colourful camper vanners in the Kent countryside are none other than Love Island victors Ekin Su Giugiuolo and by her side Davide San Clemente. Don't you know?
What do you think they grow here on the right?
Corn.
Oh, popcorn.
Yeah.
They seem chuffed with their 1970s VW motorhome, although it does of course lack the luxuries many modern motors can boast of.
You want me to set up some air condition, baby? You go also the seat massage there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Coffee machine on the drawer there.
He's joking, of course. At least this one still goes. Davide from Rome via Manchester is a businessman and a fitness guru.
Oh, I thought it was automatic. This is why I was not changing here.
Oh, sugar.
Ekin Su from London is a model and an actor who starred in a Turkish soap before finding love on the island when the pair triumphed with nearly 2/3 of the vote.
I feel like an old retired man at this.
I feel like an old retired man's wife.
Like we are going in picnic, weekend away.
Where's the kids?
That'll be their experts. Young people in love with very old things.
Sure.
Izzy Palmer and Tim Medhurst.
Do you think they are antique fans?
I reckon they'll be really interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably into like quirky things. They'll see things differently.
We'll always go for things that we quite like.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see what they like.
Oh, it certainly will. Plus, our celebs will have £400 each to spend, remember?
Maybe if we go to this antique store, what are you going to look out for?
I don't know a lot about antiques, so I'll try to look for something that looks good, looks expensive, something that people would bet money.
You know, collecting is good though. I used to collect cards.
Cards?
Pokemon cards.
Pokemon, me too!
You did it.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Made for each other.
Let's spread some positive energy into this battle.
Positive energy.
Oh, I can feel it working already. Our Kent-based shopping experience will eventually reach Chilham, but we start out on the island of Thanet at Ramsgate. Close to where St. Augustine landed from Rome in the year 597. It was all a bit different back then, of course. Ah, here they come. Wow.
Excited?
I'm sure. First shop and meet the experts.
Hello, I'm Izzy.
80.
Izzy.
Easy.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to
Tim.
meet you.
So are you guys really excited about shopping for antiques today?
Yeah, we're really excited, but I personally don't know a lot.
Oh, okay. So you're fresh to it.
Very fresh.
Yeah. And Ekin Su, are you into antiques? Do you like antiques?
I do, but I personally like the side where there's ghosts and there's spirits that are attached to antiques, which makes it very interesting to buy.
We leave the side to where we will be interested in things with value, with more money.
Oh, I'm sure we can find some bargains here.
Let's go then.
We'll take the better side.
Come on, let's go this way.
Love is in the air. Not to mention commerce, because they have the goods of around 200 dealers at the Petticoat Lane Emporium.
Does it smell good?
It smells like old.
Which means an awful lot of choice for our rookie antiquers.
So have you ever been in an antique shop before?
I've been in my grandma's house. Does that count?
Is that like an antique shop?
It's very scary. It's
Awesome.
full of old stuff.
Sounds perfect to me. So should we have a game plan then? So I think the best thing to do would be if we just walk around and you just grab stuff that you like the look of.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we can make a profit on it.
Good plan. £400 each to spend, remember?
What's the oldest thing you have in your house?
I think my teddy bear.
Your teddy bear?
Here one.
Not the most encouraging response.
I'm guessing your teddy bear is only maximum 28 years old.
Exactly.
I think Ekin-Su might be a wee bit more disposed to actual antiques. Or maybe not.
Oh, look at this over here. You were wanting something that might hold a bit of story, maybe some ghosts. Well, look at this. This is a Victorian jewellery box, and you can just imagine this sitting in a little Victorian bedroom in the ladies' boudoir on the dressing table, and all of the jewellery that this would have held. Do you get any energy from this box?
Yeah, smell this. It smells like a Victorian lady.
It does. Some out-of-date perfume.
Smells like Henry VIII's wives.
Beats eau de cologne.
This is actually quite a nice quality box, actually. It's nice tooled leather.
Oh, what's this? What does that mean?
And that has the original owner's initials on top, MJW. And actually, even though it's 130, 140 years old, you could actually use it today, couldn't you?
Of course you could,
So it's quite nice to use something that's had such a history.
Encouraging start. How's Davide faring?
What's the most valuable item you've got in your house?
The watch.
What? You should have said Ekin.
But yeah, you say item, Ekin is right.
Touché.
Davide's a real closed book. I think he would be great at playing poker. He's keeping his cards very close to his chest, so I'm trying to just work out what he likes, prize it out of him. I'll get it out of him.
I think this is quite interesting. Easy.
What have you found?
What about phones? Old phones.
So some old phones can be really collectible, the early Bakelite phones, but this one isn't Bakelite and it doesn't have a drawer.
I know what you mean. What about this?
Not old enough.
Oh, but I say it's 1970.
Yeah, but...
You want older?
I want older.
Oh.
Even older than that?
Older to make us money. Because I think you told me you're in it to win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need older.
He's getting the idea.
Ooh, what's that? Is it made
It's
of wood?
wood. Yeah.
How much is it?
30.
It's quite modern, but it's got a look to it. It's like an eagle, isn't it, eating a snake. Do you like it?
I mean, it captured my attention.
Yeah.
Oh, it does that all right.
It's got a little bit of damage, I think, at the front, but you might be able to get a discount because of the damage.
Do you think it's worth £30? Because it's wood.
I'm slightly concerned about the damage, but it does have a cool look to it. And you liked it. It's like the first thing you found that's really struck you. Why don't we maybe it? We know it's there, so we can always come back to it.
Yes, it's probably safe up there.
Oh, what's this?
What's that?
This is very interesting. Looks Chinese.
Ah, OK. How old do you think it is?
I would say 1920s.
1920s. Where do you think it was made?
China.
Well, I can see the Chinese point that you're making, but if we turn it over, there's a mark there, S, and that stands for Salopian. And this is a Caulfield bowl, and Caulfield was the earliest porcelain to be made in Shropshire. Age-wise, this actually dates to around 1780 to 1790. So we're talking a bowl that stayed in one piece with no restoration or damage for over 200 years.
A slop bowl, £24.
It was once part of a full tea set, and basically the ends of your tea cups full of tea, or, I don't know, waste at the bottom of the teapot, you'd basically slop your leftovers into the slop bowl, and then you could have a fresh cup of tea without all the tea leaves at the bottom of the teacup.
It seems like it's handmade.
Yep, it would have been handmade, hand-decorated. It's got nice gilding. Back in the 18th century, porcelain was referred to as white gold because it was so valuable. And you mentioned Chinese earlier. A lot of the porcelain that was made in this country, in England, back in the 18th century was emulating the Chinese porcelain because that's where we got the idea for making porcelain ourselves. I hope that that's interested you because to me that is a proper antique.
Let me tell you something, Tim. I never used to be interested in bowls until now.
Bowled over. Hello, what's Davide up to?
Oh, Ekin-Su! Dove sei?
Where are you?
Is that a dog barking?
Yeah, I can hear some howling. Do you think we ought to find out, see if it's in pain?
Non andare via.
Don't go away.
Oh, you're being serenaded.
I'm waiting for you here.
I didn't know you could play the guitar.
You see?
You can play for me at home.
Yeah. I can play the guitar.
It's not that bad, actually.
Oh my God, you're really good.
Got several strings to his bow, hasn't he? Not just the serenading.
I don't think there's much here.
He likes a bit of sculpture as well. And there's a lot more like that in here.
Okay, if you need to tell me what it is, what would
Well,
you say?
it's carved hardwood. I'm just spotting the bits of damage to it. It has got some age to it.
It's quite heavy.
Yeah. It's a good solid hardwood. It is
The
heavy,
eagle,
isn't
it
it?
was not so heavy. I could buy both for price of one.
And put the two together.
This one's 25 and the eagle was 30.
Best price for both.
Yeah. I think it's nice to have at home, you know, like a minimalist aspect ratio at home in a corner, modern house, to put something like this.
Is your style quite minimalist at home?
Yeah,
Do you want to go and look at the eagle again?
with this, yeah.
Yeah, and see-
We compare.
Let's have a bit of sculpture versus sculpture. But who'll win?
They're both really visual. I think together they both look great sat up there. They do look really good up there.
You know what, I like more the other one than the eagle.
Rodin's The Thinker with a bit of Salvador Dali thrown in.
The man is a better quality
But
item.
you can feel on the way.
So we're thinking, get the
I
man.
feel like we can try to get both.
Okay, it's a plan.
And with that, they're off to meet Richard.
Good morning.
Morning.
So we got these two items today.
You found here?
So we have two problems, but a good man. So
Yeah.
the two problems is that both of them are quite damaged.
Ooh.
So we're thinking
Yes.
probably to get 40 for both of them.
40 for both.
Have you been in Italy?
I have been to Italy. I
Where?
know Florence,
Florence is full of art.
a piece of it, been down there.
So you need to go come in the south.
Yeah, Italy is beautiful. Probably right up there as one of my number one destinations, I say.
Going well so far.
I tell you what, 50?
No, you're cutting £5, mate.
Right, 45 quid. Not lira, pounds, sterling.
The 40 is round.
40 quid.
Nice.
I'm never going to Italy again.
Thank you very much then. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Deal done.
For this, you want one?
Why not?
Let's go.
£20 each and 360 left. Now, what about our other pairing?
This is me here.
They're not very old, though, are they?
No.
They do have that little slot bowl already on their shortlist, of course.
Oh, look, what do you think of this piano accordion? Do you like an accordion?
I do play piano myself. Yeah.
Do you reckon it works? Do you want to give it a go?
Yeah.
Go on.
It's a shame Davide's not here to be serenaded back.
Have you ever played an accordion before?
No, not until now.
So you have to pump it. Should we buy it?
How much is it?
25 quid. It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
From Germany. Seen better days, though.
Oh, is that a book that comes with?
Yeah, look. Some instructions. Oh, it's music. You play the piano, don't you?
Yeah.
Can you read sheet music
I
as well?
can, but this is very destroyed.
Yeah, it's
It
not.
needs tuning,
That's
mate.
a shame.
Sounds like me farting in the morning. Wait, what?
Doesn't sound like me farting in the morning.
Now, is that a good reason to buy it?
Hello, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you. What have you
Good.
found?
We found an amazing accord.
I can see that.
Right? And it is so cool. It makes a lot of fun noises. And then we also have this beautiful bowl. Tim explained the history. It's 200 years old.
Very good, Tim. I'm impressed because I didn't have a clue.
So we're quite keen on them both, aren't we?
Yes.
And they come to £49.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're wondering...
How about 37?
That's a bargain for me.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Thank you very much, Richard.
Richard, how much did you sell it for Davide?
I don't think they do part exchange.
Where you go, Richard? 20. Another 20. 40. 56.
How much are you giving
no,
him?
What are we doing?
Don't give him all our money.
I'm going to do business with you again.
17 for the bowl and 20 for the accordion.
Cheers, Richard.
Thank you. Nice.
And your bowl.
Leaving 363 for next time. Now, let's catch up with our other pairing. I just hope they remember to pick up a snack while they're there. Although, besides the invention of its tasty namesake, Sandwich is filled with plenty more history.
I think the shop should be here.
It looks amazing.
Let's have a look.
Yes, let's. they still have £360 available to spend at Old Bank Antiques.
Wow, this is nice.
So what else takes your fancy, Davide?
Look at this sitting baby, 1995. It's basically our budget, though.
Yes. What do you like about him?
They will go for a crazy amount, something like this, I feel.
Is he heavy?
A lot.
Do you think
More
he's
heavy than a real baby.
heavier than a real baby? Do you think he's one for the garden, to sit outside? You could probably both, probably.
Yeah, probably both. It's quite heavy.
Oh, it's as light as a feather, look, I can do.
Not exactly bouncing, is it?
You've got a good eye because he's Danish, and Scandinavian design, much like Italian design, is really popular. People really collect and go for Scandinavian items, and it's really fashionable as well. It's currently what the market really wants. He's by a designer called Johannes Christian Hansen, and ideally with Danish design, the most collectible bits are roughly mid-20th century.
Do you think it's been done by hand? Is a proper sculpture or no?
No, I think it's probably cast.
Hopefully they didn't use a real one.
Let's don't break it.
I do like him.
Yeah, but I feel like it's out of our budget.
Yes, keep looking.
Let's leave them to that and get out on the open road with Ekin-Su and Tim, girding up for their next retail experience.
Have you got into the buying mood?
Yes, and I can't wait to buy more.
You really love the feeling that something's connected with something from the past, don't you?
Yeah.
If you could find any antique in any shop, what would it be?
I would like to find something related to acting because, you know, it is my career. So maybe like a Shakespeare ornament, maybe an old play script would be cool for
Oh, that would be awesome.
Since I was 3, Tim, I have been on the stage. Yeah.
Wow.
So I went to performing arts school.
Yeah.
I was always in plays, always the main character, played Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. And then I went to uni and studied acting. So I feel like my life right now, I should be acting. So the next thing in my life right now is definitely going to be Hollywood.
Yeah, I reckon.
You got to aim big or you got to go home, right?
Yeah.
But first, they gotta go shopping. Elsewhere on the Isle of Thanet, at Margate, where they'll eschew the Dreamland amusement park, not to mention the fab modern art gallery, in favour of another great Margate institution.
Oh, look at this, Scots.
Wow, Scotty.
Since 1969.
Okay, so this shop has history. So one of my antique expert colleagues, Paul Laidlaw, found a camera in this shop and he paid £60 for it and it sold for £20,000.
£20,000?
Yeah, isn't that incredible? Yeah, so let's get in there and try and find that.
Yes, you do think you might find just about anything at Scott's. I imagine doing an inventory in here must be a daunting task.
Okay.
Yeah?
Aye, aye. And remember that when they do come up with something they actually want to buy, they have £363.
You have to have a real good rummage in places like this, don't you?
Oh, what the hell? One sec, what's this? Tim,
What have you
look
found?
at this.
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, I like that a lot. What are your first reactions of that?
I think it looks very expensive and it looks old to me.
That is good, because when this was first made, it would have been quite an expensive thing to own. What it is it's Chinese cloisonné enamel, and the actual manufacture of this is actually quite tricky. What you'd have is a brass bowl to start with, and then there'd be soldered on this beautiful wirework design of all the flowers in the vase, and then enamel would have been filled into those spaces. You'd polish it off, and you'd be left with this amazing design.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And whoever had this has really looked after it well, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, date-wise, we're looking at around 1930 to 1950.
Do you reckon a Chinese family had these, or would you think them were European?
They would have been made for the European market
Okay.
for export. What you would hope to find is this as a 19th or 18th century version.
know,
because
yeah.
then we'd be talking big bucks.
Big money.
I could see that doing quite well in an auction, though, because normally you find these and they're 3 or 4 times smaller than this one. This is actually quite a large and
And a unique one.
on a good day, I could see it at a couple of £100, I think.
Ticket price, 110.
We can knock it to 100 maybe.
100, try and get more.
95.
Try your best. I reckon you did well at haggling the last lot down.
It's a Turkish thing, so like in the markets, everyone does that. It's a culture
So
thing.
haggling is in your blood.
Haggling is in my
And I
blood.
want to see that.
You could use it as a fruit bowl, you could use that on the wall, you could even use it upside down.
You could?
You could put stuff on here like perfumes.
Yeah, you could.
Blue sky thinking in Margate, I reckon. But whither are sandwich shoppers?
I think you've picked up a book on cake decoration.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend money on this.
Of course, sculpture fan Davide already has this little budget buster in mind. Qual cos altro?
Egyptian.
So it's what you might call a charger, and it'd be hung on the wall as a decorative item. Sometimes people would turn these into coffee tables and they'd make a stand for that to then sit on.
£80, it's not bad.
Izzy might beg to differ.
It's probably not the rarest of items. Have you been to Egypt?
No. It's actually on our list of
Yeah?
country we want to visit, yeah. Quite nice, I'm not gonna put on the back.
No sign of Warren being consulted just yet, then?
Easy, look at this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another sculpture. So this one is Art Deco. So she's 1920s.
Oh, but it's not heavy like the baby.
If you dropped it, it would break.
But it's quite nice to see.
So it's meant to look bronze. So if this was bronze, it would be really expensive, probably 4 figures. So they're trying to make it look bronze, but at a more affordable price. And she's very classical in her design. So although she's circa 1920s, she's French, that design of a nude lady, you see it in paintings and in sculpture and in architecture sort of throughout the centuries.
Yeah.
Is she signed?
What's this?
Emile Popperot. Popperot? I'm not very good at French. Are you?
No.
A sculptor who specialised in life-sized nudes.
Oh, here it is, look. There it is.
So it's good if it's signed.
Just because something's signed doesn't mean when you come to sculpture that it's by that person. However, given the age of this one, I think, you know, that's going to be genuine.
I quite like. It's a bit cheaper than the baby. Maybe we can get for 300.
So what price is it?
360.
Okay. I do like her. She is nice.
Come on, imagine in the auction they present you something like this 1920 from Paris. People will go crazy.
We can only hope.
No?
She is lovely.
So I feel like as well as I would put in my house, someone else maybe would.
Of course.
Yeah. But I like sculpture. I like this kind of art. You know, there is the David in Florence as well, the statue,
Yes.
the big David.
Yeah.
Remind me the name, so... Also because remind me Ekin. No, I'm joking.
Do you prefer her or the baby?
I feel with this one we have more margin on discount because it's 360. That is 395, the baby.
We can obviously only afford one, but you never know. They might be able to do more movement on the baby.
Okay, easy. I bring the baby, you bring the lady.
Okay.
Gird your loins, then.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you. My name is Davide.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Just pop her down there.
Yep.
What's the best price you can do on the lady? It originally was 360.
Yes.
To give you a chance, 260 for the
Lady.
Very
lady.
fair.
That's very good.
Gives you a chance.
Wow, really
Yeah.
generous discount.
And what about the baby? So originally was 395. I really like the baby.
Baby 295 is the best price.
Yeah? Shall we go for the lady? Yeah, let's go for the lady then.
Okay. I could do the lady for 250 for you.
Oh, that's amazing.
To give you a chance.
Thank you very much.
That's very generous. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You can call it a deal.
Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you very
I
much.
like even more now, the lady.
£250 paid leaves them with 110 for next time.
Happy?
I'm very happy.
Nice to hear. Now, what about in sunny Margate, where Ekin Sue's already found this awfully useful enamel bowl? Any sign of a camera that might sell for £20,000?
Oh, what's this?
Thought not.
Oh. This is very old. It says supplied by Edinburgh. Super. Very, very old. I like it though. I don't know if it's worth £35 though. It's very heavy. I mean, I need to find Tim and ask him if this is something worth looking into or not. It's really interesting and it's super old. Seems like one of the first ones that were created actually. I would buy it and probably not use it, but I would just put it on a quirky shelf with a lot of old quirky stuff that I would like to buy now because I'm into antiques. I am. Tim has made me really understand the storyline behind all these objects. I would like to buy one and put in my home. Oh, look, it goes back.
She still has plenty of cash, of course.
Ekin,
Yeah?
come and have a look at this. I found a real old
My
lump here.
goodness, wow.
Look at that.
Another Chinese bowl.
I mean, this is really old, right? It looks old to me.
It looks older than it actually is, but it still has some age. You see some of these and they're brand new. You would hope that this would be 19th century, but it's not. It's nearer the mid-20th century, I would say. So,
Wow. And people can use this for plants.
Yeah.
They could use it as like on a shelf as a souvenir sort of thing.
I mean, the quality of it is quite good. The weight, I mean, if you hold this for a long time, it's starting to weigh your arms down a bit. Feel the weight of that. Isn't that heavy?
That's very... Oh, my God, my back. I'm getting old. Yeah, it's heavy.
But it's a sign of quality, I think.
Let's see inside.
Nice and dirty, which is what you want to find.
Someone's used it as a plant.
It's made of porcelain, and then this is enamel decoration on the outside. It's known as famille rose, which is quite a common theme with Chinese porcelain.
That's French for pink family.
This would have been made for export, and
And
now...
how much is it?
So price-wise, we're looking at £70, but the reason for that probably is that there's quite a big chip. But
Would that affect us at all if we were to go on the auction? and
it will
sell
affect it. People like perfect porcelain, but I would say even with a chip there, at £70, it doesn't completely kill it. I think there will still be people that want to buy it. I could see it at maybe £100 plus. I think there's potential that if you can get the price down a bit, we might be able to double up,
Okay.
which is pretty good. We're on a bit of a Chinese theme, aren't we?
Yeah. Quite fancy Chinese food now.
Oh, me too.
I think with this and the other item, we're spending quite a bit of money there.
Yeah.
So I reckon you could probably do a bit of haggling.
Yeah, I think, I'm good at that.
Yeah, I know you're good at that. Right, come on then.
Let's go.
Let's go and do a deal.
Here we go.
Hello, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Oh, you found some bits then. Good. They're both nice quality, very commercial items. The Courson is 110. Do that for a oneer. What's on that other one, Tim?
70 on this one, Ron.
70. Do that one for 60. So 160 for the two I'll be pleased with, but that is the very best. There's no more movement than that, I'm afraid.
You know, I think we could do it a bit lower.
Just for me.
I'll do you another fiver off then. Go on, 155 to the two.
And I reckon 155 is reasonable. He's come down a bit for you, yeah. I think we can still have a chance.
Yeah, that's fine. 155.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Ron.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron.
Excellent.
Leaving 208 for...
Later on.
And that's all the shopping done for today, but not all the chatting.
Did you really enjoy Love Island?
Yeah, I mean, going back to olden times, there was no phones, and we completely had to shave off every single layer of personality we had and become our authentic self in the villa. So when I was meeting people, they weren't looking me up on Instagram and Facebook, and I wasn't looking them up. It was pure connection. And look at us now. I met my lovely man Davide, and I'm so in love with him.
Did you go there expecting to find the love of your life?
No.
No.
I mean, my mum was hoping I would find somebody.
Mum say, nighty-night. Next morning, our Love Islanders are loving their vintage motor.
I feel like we are going to look for antiques, but we already have one.
How old do you think this van is? 1920?
1920, I don't think. Did they have the car?
Yes, they did. There was cars, but obviously there was only a few cars back then.
Yeah, this is strong.
I'm sure Tim and Izzy can get them up to speed on the facts.
I wonder how many people sat in this very seat from the 1920s, 30s, 40s.
Maybe there are spirits inside this van as well.
Yikes, Scoobs! Just like the Mystery Machine. Yesterday, our shoppers had quite an introduction to the world of antiques, with Davide acquiring 3 items for £290.
It smells like old.
While Ekin Sue spent £192 on her 4 purchases.
Smells like Henry VIII's wives.
So, with an almost full load of antiques, not to mention a potential spook or 2 on board, let's take a peek.
Go on, Davide.
Reveal all. Oh, look at, I
wow.
like that figure. What's that?
That's a naked woman.
So tell me about your sculpture. Is it an Art Deco?
This is everything,
What,
guys.
1930s?
This is from Paris.
Yeah.
It's signed, it's got an artist.
Nice.
It's old. How many years old?
On maximum
Just say 300.
Yeah. So it's a bather, isn't it?
You can
She's been
say-
swimming. She's...
I would pay about £30 for that.
So 30.
Ooh.
Add another zero next.
It was priced at
It was
that.
priced at 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you pay?
$2.50.
Oh.
Still a lot.
Okay.
And you did say she reminded you of Ekin, so we're really hoping that you're our good luck charm.
Lovely. What about Ekin Su's purchases?
Not bad, I'm not gonna lie, guys. You've done a good job as well.
Thank you. It's very generous of you.
That's very kind of you.
And just being polite.
We bought this accordion because Ekin Su plays the piano. So
Yeah.
we thought, you know.
And I thought it was very fun. I was playing There once was a peacock on the tree.
What about this? For oats in the morning.
This one, actually, Davide, is 255 years old and the colour is very fresh. It has got an S for Ekin Su.
That is the oldest thing that any of us have bought.
Exactly.
And it's probably in the best condition of everything.
Exactly.
Isn't that amazing?
It is, yeah, it's a lovely calfly bowl.
Playing with me or with them?
I can't lie.
Should we hit the road again?
Let's go.
OK.
Come on then, let's hit the road, Jack.
Right, I'm jumping in the back.
Well, that was all very convivial, wasn't it? But at this point, they'll be taking a bit of a break from the shopping. And, as we're so close to the coast, we've decided to send our celebrities to the resort of Broadstairs, where the town motto is Stella Maris, Latin for Star of the Sea. And as sure as your name is Davide San Clemente, you'll be bound to enjoy one local institution. Morelli's ice cream parlour has been serving authentic Italian gelato here for almost 100 years. Scrummy.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Benvenuti.
Hello.
Welcome. Welcome to Morelli's.
Bibi Morelli.
This is our family ice cream parlour, which we opened in 1932.
Wow.
And it was last refurbished in the 50s, so when you step in there, you'll feel that you're going into the past. It's quite a retro experience. So Davide's going to go make some sorbet with Gino, who's our master gelatiere. Ekin is going to go behind the counter and make a sundae. So we've been making sundaes here since the 30s. Knickerbocker Glories, peach melbas, banana splits. But today you're going to make one called La Dolce Vita. So come with me, I'll show you around.
The family arrived from southern Italy in 1907. That's Bibi's great-great-grandfather, Giuseppe, founder of the dynasty. They sold ice cream in Scotland and Northern Ireland before setting up shop here on the Kent coast in 1932.
Oh, that looks nice, I'm not gonna lie.
This parlour, with its distinctive 1950s feel, contains a soda fountain and a jukebox. It was also the first branch to boast of 20 ice cream flavours. The most important member of staff, the gelatiere, of course.
Gino, what are we doing down here today?
We are making a special flavor connected or with a reminder of his surname. We are making Clementine sorbet.
Never had one before. Clementine sorbet. I'm really excited though.
Let's get it made.
Lo facciamo, as they say round here.
I squeezed the clementine earlier, so we need to mix the clementine with the sugar.
So it's proper fresh clementine?
Yeah, you want to try?
Can we have a smell? Yeah. Oh, I could just drink that.
It's good.
Think of all the vitamin C.
Absolutely. We mix this.
Less guilty when we eat ice cream.
And while Davide's doing good work in the kitchen, Ekin Su is front of house with Richard.
Okay, so what we're going to do today, we're going to make the Dolce Vita, which means the beautiful life in Italian. We're going to get our glass here. You want to grab that for me?
Oh, that's a big one, isn't it?
So we're going to start off with our scoop of strawberry here. And then we're just going to plop it in the glass like so.
A nice, generous
nice,
scoop
generous one, that's it. Nice big one.
Just a little bit more. Remember, there's two of us.
Good thinking.
That's it. And then we're going to go for a scoop of chocolate. Ladies first.
Well, you're really going in for that chocolate.
That's it. Big one, that's it. Love the chocolate. And next, we're going to go for the soft ice cream. If you want to grab your glass and follow me. So it's going to go from the back and you're going to drag it upwards. And make it nice and tall. You want to give it a go?
Nice.
Who wouldn't?
Whoa.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Nice. That is a good sundae. I like the look of that.
And next we're going to do the same with the cream here.
Ta-da!
So nice. Good. Excellent.
Now, time for the all-important toppings.
So we're going to do chocolate-covered strawberries. Now this chocolate's interesting because as it cools down, it hardens very quickly. So it's like a chocolate cement. So what we're going to do is we're going to dip it in. And then using the strawberry, we're going to drizzle it over the top like so.
Like Have you done this before, Richard?
Oh, many, many times. So I do it in my sleep. Yeah, so all that chocolate. Beautiful.
Now you do the last one.
Tim's chance to shine.
Ooh, very
Nice.
artistic.
That looks very nice. And just to top it off, we're going to have a Rossini in each. So you want to grab one of these?
She's definitely taken to this, Richard.
Wow.
That is called an Ekin-Su sundae.
Of course, Italians have been leaving Il Bel Paese to explore the world since before the time of Cristoforo Colombo. But the great wave of large-scale emigration began in the late 19th century when, driven by agricultural poverty, Italians travelled to the Americas and to other parts of Europe. And in the UK, one of their greatest contributions was to the food industry, sorbet included.
Pour everything here.
How many scoops will this sorbetto make?
Between 25 and 30 scoops.
Okay.
Okay.
And now the magic starts.
Oh.
Oh.
So is it chilling it?
It's chilling and churning. The churning is to slightly incorporate air to make it softer. So this sorbet will have around 20% air inside.
Grazie, Gino, and your helpers. Time to enjoy the fruit of your labours in the company of Chris Chalkin.
So what do you think of our ice cream?
It's just so rich and it's literally so fresh. I've never had so much fresh ice cream in my life.
It's so good, isn't it?
So we've got some more ice cream for you to taste as well.
Oh, I know.
It hardly seems fair that we can only look, doesn't it?
Oh, wow.
Never had orange sorbet before.
It's clementine.
Yeah, exactly. 27 clementines, sashly squeezed.
Wow.
Did you make this?
Yeah, baby. My hands.
You did a really good job. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What the hell?
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure that they didn't do that on Love Island.
How did Morelli's become so popular?
Well, everybody wanted to come to the coast for a good day out. That's how Broadstairs and Morelli's come popular. And it went all the way through to the 1970s. And after the 1970s, it started to decline a bit because of the cheap holidays in Spain. Then it's growing back up.
As we walked up the road, we could see the queues of people outside buying ice creams. How many ice creams do you sell a day?
I would say roughly on a very busy day, up to 6,000 scoops a day.
Wow.
And of course, no one appreciates a gelato like an Italian.
Wow.
That's impressive. Blimey.
I'm full.
Well done.
Now, let's get on with the shopping and the driving, with Izzy and Davide piloting the camper.
Who's the calmer personality?
Usually I'm more calm. She's more fiery. But if something annoys me, I become like 10 times worse than her.
Who does the majority of the cooking?
I do the majority of the cooking.
So if you've done the cooking, does Ekin-Su do the washing up and the tidying up?
This is what I wish. It's not always like this.
Healthy dishes, I'm sure, although Davide doesn't look like he eats an awful lot of lasagna.
So is doing exercise a key part of your day?
Yeah, I feel like fitness has always been part of my life.
And do you do that every day?
4 or 5 times a week.
Okay.
I like to be healthy, to be happy with myself.
So I have never been to a gym.
Never?
Never, ever.
Oh, wow. But you done sport in your life?
Yeah, I'm not very good at it.
You like dancing?
I'm terrible at it, but yes.
I'm terrible too, but I enjoy dancing, so that's all that matters.
But will they be able to waltz to victory, we wonder? One last trip to the shops could very well decide it. In the splendid old town of Faversham, birthplace of 17th century composer and lutenist John Wilson. And in the old gasworks, the old antiques and collectibles.
This is it.
Those two have £110 left to spend.
There's so much stuff in all of the cabinets.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Maybe I found something. What about this? It's Germany.
Yep, so they're a pair of vases. You'd have had these probably on a mantelpiece. You might have had a clock in the middle.
19?
Yeah, they probably are, sort of early 19th century.
I like the design. The bird, the flowers.
I mean, I think at auction they're going to struggle to get anywhere near that price. So I think, you know, if you like them...
Yeah, but if you think they are not going to go in auction, there's no point for us to buy.
He's right, of course.
So that handle is broken there. That's been repaired.
Wow, you got attention for details.
She's good.
Well, we know they're there, but in which case I think we should keep looking.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, well, Davide did at least spot that they were antique. And Fiona's the woman to speak to when they're ready.
I think this might be Skrdlovice, which is Czechoslovakian, mid to late 20th century. It's not signed, they often didn't sign their work. Now, at auction, it's £38. Is it going to sell for £38? Probably not, but it might. Who would buy it is a... Collectionist. It's a display
It's quite
item.
nice as an art glass. And even the color, you see, with the lines,
Yeah.
how it change.
It could also be white fries.
And you don't want to buy it just because you like it.
No, it's all about the profit today.
That's me told.
Bit of a stalemate there, mate. What about out in the Kent countryside, though? At Bagham Barn, close to the village of Chilham, where our other pair can't wait to recommence.
After you.
Thank you.
Wow, look at this.
208 in their pockets, remember? Almost twice as much as their opponents.
Do I look like a retro lady from the 1950s? 60s? Who knows?
Indeed. But what about something to take to the auction?
Oh, not Chinese objects again.
There's some nice Chinese porcelain.
Oh, no more Chinese, Tim.
Not just one more?
No more.
Just a little vase?
No.
No? OK.
Come on.
Dragging me away.
I think Ekin Su does have a point. A bit more variety in their portfolio would be welcome.
Oh, Tim, look at this cool lamp. I like the lady on it.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
It almost looks like it's a replica of something I've seen in the 1930s.
This is actually the original one. Yeah, this is sort of 1930s, 1950s in date.
It looks so modern.
Yeah, I think because it's chrome-plated and it's obviously been looked after all of its life, then it's kept a nice bright shine and it's in nice condition. And I really like the design of it. It's very striking, isn't it?
It's very
almost like a
seductive.
pole dancer, isn't
Yeah.
it? up
Oh,
that?
yeah.
When you look at this, the thing that strikes you is obviously the lady.
It could mean a lot of things. Maybe it's a symbolic sign of power and being sexy and...
It's got this little Bakelite switch here as
Yes.
well. The shade itself is obviously a new one, but the actual lamp itself, the base, is what people would be buying.
Oh,
and that is
okay.
in really nice condition.
I didn't even know they had electricity back then.
Even in the early 1900s, they would have had electricity in lamps.
I didn't know that.
Not cheap, but they do have quite a bit of cash left over.
Price-wise, they're asking £178, which is probably about right for retail. But when you're taking something to auction, I think it might be a slim chance we make a profit, but you only need 2 people to tango. And if somebody wants an original Art Deco lamp, then it could make more. But 178, I mean, you're going to have to work some magic on that, I think, and try and...
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Time to do business.
Hello.
Hello, Peggy.
Lovely to meet you. I'm really, really in love with your beautiful store, and we found this amazing lamp from the 1930s. I know it's £178, but we would love to negotiate something cheaper.
158? 158.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Peggy.
Thank you very much, Peggy. Take care.
£50 left.
After you.
Thank you, sir.
And that is it. That is our shopping done. Well done.
So let's have a peek at Faversham now, where yet more sculpture has been considered. Jewellery too. And this piece of possibly Whitefriars glass is on the shortlist.
I've been trying to think what would tick your box of making money and what would ideally tick my box of being an interesting antique item. It's called End of Day. So at the end of the day, all your odds and ends of glass left over from making glassworks, mix them all together and turn them into something.
Looks like marble, doesn't it?
Now, Victorian glass, it depends what it is. It might make you £20 to £30 so long as it's in good condition at auction.
We're going in.
I like it. I like the color. And if you tell me it's Victorian.
It might actually be early 20th century, possibly even a little later, but I think they did have these. They did make them in the Victorian period. There's some old damage. This is nibbled, so it's definitely got some age to it.
A miniature jardiniere and stand.
It's not a valuable item, but it's an item with a bit of history to it. There isn't going to be a huge profit in it, but if it's got to be about making a profit, we stand a chance with this.
Let's have a word with Fiona
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
about both of those items.
I would like to know what's the best price you can do.
Right, the Victorian end, we could do that for 12.
Okay.
And Knobley glass vase would be 32. from the dealers. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
You are a lovely lady, and I really don't like coins. Can you make 40?
I will do 40, be it on my head.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's very kind.
30 for the glass and 10 for the jardiniere, with 70 left over.
Well done.
Well done.
Time now to look towards the auction. But will our Love Islanders have the right competitive spirit?
I'm going to win this. I'm going to win.
Sure?
Yeah. I'm a Leo star sign.
The reality is well different.
Yes, I think they'll do fine. Shut eye, please. Are you ready for this? The delightful Norfolk town, immortalised by a John Betjeman poem and one of his TV films. It was also the birthplace of centenarian Mary Wilson, the late wife of Prime Minister Harold. After careering around Kent to purchase all manner of saleable goods, our celebrities have now arrived in East Anglia at T.W. Gaze, selling in the room, on the net and on the phone.
Yes, please.
With Elizabeth Talbot,
Any advance on 210?
the person on the podium.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
They have their experts at the ready as the moment of truth draws near.
Nice to see you. How are you feeling?
Excited?
Yeah? Excited? Raring to go?
Nervous.
You can see the profit?
Never been to an auction before.
Quite a lot of people inside, yeah?
Yeah, there is. Busy room. Should we go in and have a look around?
All right, let's
Come
go.
on.
After you.
Lady first.
Oh, thank you.
Davide parted with £330 for his 5 auction lots. What does Elizabeth make of them?
The Whitefriars Sage Green Knobbly Vase, it's pattern number 9844. Good condition, fairly typical of its time. It's got a magic name to it. Whitefriars is very much sought after. So the figure by Francis Émile Popinot is actually probably one of the most beautiful figures in the sale today. I really like this one. The famous French sculptor. This is a little damaged. It's a very modest example, but I do like the piece that's been brought in today.
Ekin Sue splashed out £350, also on 5 lots.
The Art Deco chrome table lamp is quite a simple format, very straightforwardly cut out. It's not very exciting. The shade it has with it, which is not obviously its original, is a little bit of a letdown for it, and I don't think it's going to do a huge amount, to be honest. Art Deco is a little bit out of favour at the moment. The Corfley bowl is probably the one true antique today, which dates from the late 18th, early 19th century. It's lovely quality, good condition, got a lovely Salopian S mark on the bottom. I think it will appeal to true academic enthusiasts and collectors.
Ah, here they come. Almost time for the off.
How are you feeling, guys? This is your first ever auction, right?
Yeah, first auction live, yeah. I'm very confident. Hopefully we'll make a good profit.
I hope so.
First under the hammer is this chap, Davide's The Thinker, I think.
You really like that thinking school?
I prefer more the lady, but yeah, I'm confident even on the man, thinking man, yeah.
Yeah, because you like sculpture, don't you?
Yeah, I like sculpture, I think it was clear.
Yeah.
So hopefully they will think like me.
Start me at 30. Come on, it's beautiful work, that one. Needs a little revolving platform, set it up to its best. 30 bids, sir, thank you.
Oh,
30 we
that's
have, where's 2?
Straight in on a profit,
£30 bid
excellent.
to my right at 30, 32 is seated. 35, 38. 38 is now seated. 38, where's
Well
40?
done, guys.
Say 50.
It's 38, anybody else?
She's working her way up.
38 and selling.
Congratulations.
Was it good?
Yeah, we made a profit.
Yeah, but not very good.
Oh, in our industry, that's a profit. You
Okay.
take any profit you can get.
You betcha. Davide's off to a fine start.
We nearly doubled the price.
Exactly. Yeah. They're the opposite
yours?
team, but I'm so happy for them.
Good.
Ekin Sue's turn now. The auctioneer's keen on her proper antique.
We both love this, don't we?
I do. I'm nervous. I don't know why. I'm nervous.
Are you? It's like 250 odd years old, and it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Start me at 30. 30 bids, straight in. 30 we have.
Straight
Where's
in.
2? 32 in blue. 35. 38. 40 bid. 42. 45. 48 and 50 standing. 50
Don't
is
stop
standing.
now.
Was somebody at the back?
I paid 70.
50 is now standing front at 50. I'm looking for 5. We have now the £50 bid. Are you all done at £50 and selling?
Well done, you two.
Yes, a very good find, Ekin Sue.
£17 we paid.
Thank you.
Next up is another of Davide's sculptural pieces. A bit more of an acquired taste, this one.
I don't know, how do you feel? I really like. I don't know if the audience will appreciate it like we do.
We all wanted to fly, to soar.
Fly high, eagle.
Where am I say for a very decorative piece? Start me at £50.
How much?
£50.
She's asking
Beautifully made.
50.
It's a good size
Okay,
eagle.
but
That'd be amazing.
30 to start.
Oh.
20 to start on the eagle. Thank you, sir. £20
Thank
speeding
you.
room at 20. Looking for
Go
two now.
higher.
We go steadily here at £20 only. Where are you?
We need
He's
another
stealing
bid.
it for £20. Come along, have another look.
We're going to break even. That's not too bad.
At £20. Are you all done at 20?
We broke even. It's called a washing of the face.
And certainly beats a loss.
No words, no comment.
Ekin Su's accordion now. Will it play the secret chord?
You were really good at it. I think you, with your piano skills.
I was losing my mind on that instrument.
I have interest on the sheets. And I start here at £12. £12 is bid.
It's a good starting price.
Come on, we can keep going from £12.
12, 15, 18, 20. I have 22.
Oh, profit.
Profit.
You made a profit.
22 now.
A little
I've
bit
lost
more. A
everybody
little
else
bit more.
at 22 now. Any advance on the £22?
No more bids. The room's gone silent.
I mean,
Still
We
profit.
didn't lose money.
yeah.
And we had a lot of profit.
Exactly. What was it they said it sounded like?
I mean, I didn't expect anything from that, so it was battered.
Davide's glass now. Calling all Whitefriars collectors.
That is a piece of art.
So we had to really rummage, didn't we, to sort of find that.
Yeah, to find was hard. I was like hide behind something.
It's kind of a very sort of...
The only things that capture our
Guys,
attention.
you never know in this auction, it might
You
do
never,
really
it was
well.
spontaneous.
£30. Like this colour at 30.
Come on.
This one.
Well, I don't know.
Thank you. 30 we have. £30 is bid at 30. I'll take the two now. It's worth every
Okay, so
penny.
we've broken even.
At £30, the knobbly vase at 30, worth
on,
another
come on.
two.
Another bid.
Anybody else at 32? Come along at 30
Let's double
pounds
it.
here in the room at 30. It will sell as my
Imagine I
main
went
bidder.
60.
Whoops.
Oh, no, I'm joking.
Never mind, good try. £30 is bid. Any advance?
That's not bad.
Certainly not. Still no mention of the L word for those two.
We broke even again.
Better than making a loss.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree on that, unlike in matters of cuisine.
So I've got a question, Davide. You know, I was asking about carbonara with or without cream.
Yeah.
How do you feel about pineapple on a pizza?
It's worse. I prefer carbonara with cream than pineapple on the pizza.
So you don't want me to go out and get you a Hawaiian?
Oh. Whoa.
Do you two like pineapple on a pizza?
Oh, I love it.
yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh, I do.
Taste, eh? Back to the auction and the cloisonne bowl Ekin Su unearthed.
This is my fave.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
I
think it's going to be good.
like
I think it's going to be
it.
good news for us.
I think he bought it at a really good price.
Fingers crossed.
I'm actually quite envious, if I'm really honest.
It's an impressive piece, this one. Where
Oh
I
my
say?
God.
Start me 100.
It's got to be worth £100.
70 to start.
It's got a little way to go.
Come along, the cloisonne enamel.
There's silence in the room.
50 if you like.
Oh my God.
30 I can take to start. Anybody in at £30 on this
30?
one?
Are you
Nobody's
joking?
wanting this
On the
one.
base.
Come on, look at the little space in the middle of the room. They
Oh,
want you to bid.
no.
Please bid at £30. You've got 30, a long last. £30 on the net. At £30 we
We're
have.
not taking it
Now
home.
let's go for two. £30 is bid. It's good value.
Now
here
we'll
at
rise,
£30
now we'll
on the
rise.
inset at £30. Any of advance on the
Oh,
£30,
come on,
you're
man.
missing a treat. At £30, are you all
devastated.
done?
I can't believe that only made £30.
First loss of the day, and it's a whopper.
It's big.
It was such a lovely thing.
Oh, dear.
I don't like auction then.
Davide's last sculpture. The auctioneer likes her.
This is our big spend. How are you feeling? Do you think we can make a profit, or do you think we might...
Listen, I think we have to make a profit, so hopefully.
Start me 100. Lovely figure, this one. Very gracious at £100. Oh, 60. I'll take 60, okay? 60
It's a
the starting bid
starting
on the net.
price.
60, I'll
60's a
take
starting.
Long way to go here.
Yes.
65. Looking for 70 in the room.
Oh,
It's good
no.
value. It's a lovely piece of sculpture. This at 65. 70 bids, so thank
Wait,
you. In
wait,
the room
it's
at
going up,
70.
guys.
At £70
You paid
only, it's a bargain
$2.50.
being snapped up here at
I give
70.
you double,
I've done at
just-
70. 75 back in on the
Keep
net.
going.
Don't give up now, sir. You're doing so well. At 75, where's 80?
One more, please,
It's
sir.
a lovely piece. At 75 now.
Come on,
Everyone
guys.
tempted At 75, it will sell.
Oh.
Well, if you're going to make a loss, it might as well be impressive.
Was it?
painful.
How much you see less than 100? Was she a swimmer? No, I'm leaving.
I think she's drowning.
She definitely took a dive anyway.
Ekin Su's Famille Rose, with the chip a wee bit too prominent.
So we've got our big Chinese jardinier now.
I think you can do well.
Yeah, but there's a crack in it.
Yeah, but they're not going to see.
I'm going to say, we don't need to tell anyone about that.
Start me 100.
That'd be nice.
Come on.
Jinxing it.
Come on, where are you? 70 to start.
Oh, it's got to be worth.
50 if you will.
I've told you. Oh, you've got me.
Thank you. £50 is bid.
Good
50
man,
we have in
good
at
man.
50. I'll take the 5
Let's
now.
get it going.
At £50, it's the maiden bid. Surely worth another one. At £50 and selling.
No.
That's not too bad.
I told you.
Hey, compared to her other Chinese buy, it's done okay.
It's only a small loss.
I love how you're always positive.
Davide's last lot, his miniature jardiniere with stand.
At the end of the day, the end of the glass will make the profit.
I love the pun.
Where am I safe for this? Start me at 30.
30 would be amazing.
£30. Little jardinier on the stand.
Come on.
Yeah, it has, surely.
Nice collectible piece here for
No,
you.
this
15
isn't-
I can take.
Angela, walk away for that.
There's a lot resting on this.
No, you're
Come on,
not. Stay
£15.
right here.
Look at this. 15 bid. Outside the river 15. Where's 18? At £15 we do have at 15. Surely worth another.
We'll take
Wet it in the
16.
morning. At £15, where's 18? At 15 and selling.
You
Well
know,
done, guys.
it's a profit.
Oh, yes! Back in the money.
That's like a drink. Coffee, 2 coffees.
The final offering, Ekin Su's Art Deco lamp.
I was feeling bright on the lamp, and now I'm feeling quite dark on the lamp.
Yeah.
And
It's turned you off.
it's turned me off.
That's it. Keep the positive vibes going.
£40. A good table lamp there at £40.
Oh, no.
30 to start.
What's the lamp?
Good
The
stylish
lamp?
piece here at £30. Wave if I miss you, come along on this
That'll
one
buy
here.
the plug.
I can
It's
take
a
Oh, no.
1920s lamp, guys.
£20. Come along.
£20.
Take pity on the people in the middle of the room for this one at £20.
I can't believe
it. Thank you. £20
Okay.
sale room at 20. 20 we have. Where's
Well,
2?
we've only got
We have
£130 to go.
£20 bid. Any advance on the £20 all done at 20.
Oh, no.
Disappointed in you all.
We can all appreciate the emotion. Nice disc pun as well.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry about that. Should we go and work out the numbers?
Yes, what else we can do?
Well, the good news is that we've had quite a close contest. Although Ekin Su, after auction costs, made a big loss, leaving her with £191 and 4p in her piggy. While Davide, also after costs, made an ever so slightly smaller loss, leaving him with a final total of £215.96. So he's our winner.
Davide and Izzy, well done.
Congratulations! No, we lost less than you two.
I feel like we both lost as well. I don't want to celebrate.
We're all in the
two
same boat.
losers here.
And do you think now, if you walk past an antique shop, you might want to have a look round? Now you know a bit more how it all works?
We can have a look.
Yeah, send us a selfie when you're in the antique shop.
Oh, 100%.
Then, guys.
See you
Have
later.
fun antique shopping.
They definitely had fun, although the auction was a bit stressful.
I've got so many white hairs.
Well, this is not because of me, because you already had in the villa. He said I didn't have a minor growing now, so
It's normal for your age to have white hairs.
my age. Why? How old are you?
28.
Don't worry. More distinguished, I'd say. Ciao for now.